everyone. Today I'm going to present part 2 of getting started in Artisan. In this video I'll be talking to you about how to add content to your digital Artisan software and how to add and create more pages other than the ones that are pre-designed. Hi, I'm Jenny Gilbert and I'm a Forever Ambassador. Here at Memories and Photobooks, we show you how to collect, curate and create awesome products with your photos and memories. If you aren't familiar yet with Artisan 5, please take a link from the description below to the first video. Be sure to let me know if you like this video and give it the thumbs up. Please leave a comment if you have a question and don't forget to subscribe for the next videos. At the end of this video, I will give you some links to the Getting Started guide at Pixels to Pages so that you can work at your own pace through each tiny little bit and go back over some of the language that I might be using right now that you don't understand and talk about the advantages of Pixels to Pages membership. Okay, let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is open Artisan. Okay, when you come into Artisan, last time I asked you to leave your Artisan set at the basic mode. Today I want you to switch it to advanced mode. So come up into the top right corner and switch it to advanced. This will be necessary so that you have access to all of the tools that we might use today. If you had this open recently, the practice white pages should be just here. Click on that and it will open them up for you. We're going to move on to another page now. We could go ahead and fill all of these. I hope you have done that. So I'm going to jump down and say I want to do this page here. Okay, the first thing you'll want to do is get your photos. Now you click on Get Photos. You can choose to get them from your computer, from Historian 4, or you can browse your account online at Forever. Today, I'm just going to show you Historian, which is the other software that we get. Here we are in my Historian program. I'm choosing some photos of flowers in my garden at a house that I used to own. So I'm just going to select a couple more photos to bring into the program because I've already brought most of them in. Holding the shift key down, I can select more than one photo at a time and put them into my work area. From here, I can share them to Artisan, send the photos to Artisan, all 4 items, click OK, and then it will ask me which project I want to put it into. So practice white pages. And that's it. I can change my photo view to photos not used so I can see the ones that I just brought into the program. And here they are here, those 4 photos that I have just added. Now, remember, it's simple drag and drop. Hold the left key down, drag the photo. When it turns yellow, let it go. This rose was just beautiful. I loved it. It was one of my favorites. I loved this entire rose garden actually. Okay, so now my photos are there, but I need to decorate the page. What am I going to decorate it with? Well, chances are you don't have a lot of choices because you're just starting. So let's get some content. And for that, we need to jump online to forever.com. Okay, here we are at Forever, and we're going to click on Digital Art. When you scroll down, you can see that there is a range of featured digital art, but today I'm just going to show you how to find the free things. Click View All Digital Art. You can see that all of the artwork is categorized by themes, holiday season, color, style, palette, promotions, designers, different types of content, release date, and price. And below there are other kinds of projects. We're going to click on price and then click free. When you go into the digital art, remember to click on free. Make sure you are downloading the free kits that you have access to while you are still playing with the program and deciding if this is right for you. Now, in the free kits, there are a number of very small kits that you can download. I've already downloaded some of these, so I'm only going to guide you to some specific kits, but you can go to town and download as many of these free packs as you would like. If you want to check what's in a kit, you just need to click on the thumbnail. We're going to go look at Labor of Love Friday freebie, see what's in that. If we click on that, we can see what it's going to give us by bringing up the little pop out. There are some pretty pages there. So what does the kit actually give us? Look at the kit preview. Okay, so we're going to get some papers. We're going to get some lovely little embellishments. And I don't have this kit yet, so I think I will get this one. We can close this window and go back here. Click Add to Cart. Now, I can keep shopping if I want. I just need to click back and back again because I actually want to point you to some other kits. So that was on page 4. Page 5. Okay, you might like the February Days freebie, the 52 Narratives freebie, Got Pink Breast Cancer. You might also want to download some of these templates. So Liberty Park template, the Birthday Bash template, if you have birthday photos that you are playing with, this template, America's Largest Home, and this collection of blueprint samplers. All of them are good to have in your initial digital content library. As you can see, there's plenty to choose from. I'd also recommend the basic black pages if you prefer black pages to white pages. So I already have some of these kits, so now let's go to the shopping basket. We've finished choosing what we want. Click on your shopping basket. We've got in here Labor of Love, the price, and it is free. Place your order. Okay, so when you get to the order screen here, there are two things that might happen. One is you get a download bundle. You might also get a code. If you get a code, I'll tell you what to do with that in a minute. But for now, let's just download it into your downloads folder. Make sure you know where you're going to find it. Click save. And when that has finished downloading, because you're in Windows and you can see your downloads maybe here at the bottom, all you need to do is click on that and it will install into your Artisan. If there is a code here, you need to copy the code to your clipboard. So now you have some digital content to play with. Let's look at how you can find that easily in Artisan 5. So here we are back in Artisan 5. So from the welcome screen, you need to click on Manage Content to open your Content Manager, and that will bring you to this screen here. In this screen, you're going to see all of the kits that you have installed in your program. If there's a kit with a lock on it, that'll be because you need to enter an activation code. If that's the case, click on Activation Code, add a new activation code, paste your code, and then click OK and close, and the lock should go away. Let's talk for a minute about the Content Manager. There is no real right way, there's only your way. How you organize your content is a personal thing. I'm just showing you some of the basics and how I do it. Down the track, you might develop your own system. The key concepts to remember are that built-in kits are the kits that come with your program. Commercial art kits are the kits that you purchase or download for free from the Forever Art store. Your font kits are various kits that you have installed on your computer for fonts that you've added to this list. It's an advanced skill and I'm not covering that here. Personal art kits are for kits that you create or purchase outside of Forever, and again, I'm not covering that section in this video. Today, our focus is only on commercial art kits. Remember, there's no right way, only your way. All right, so where are these new kits that we just downloaded? They will be in your commercial art kits folder. Now, as you can see, I have lots of them. You will find them easily in that folder. I'm going to go to my categories. I use categories and tags, and that is a whole other topic to talk about at another time. So for now, let's just click on kits not in any category, and you can see this one that we just downloaded, Labor of Love, is right here. I want to make it easy to find, so I'm going to stick it first of all into a collection I have called my free kits. There it is there, free kits. Now it will be easy to find. Okay, so here's what we've done just to recap. We've downloaded kits, we've installed them, we've added the activation code if one was provided. We've put them into order in our content manager, and we've got the kits in a category so they're easy to find later. Once your kit is installed, you can delete it from your downloads folder or copy it to a hard drive as a backup. You do not need to leave it in your downloads folder. Backup is very important, but you need to back up more than your kits. The whole process of backing up the entire system of your Artisan 5 software is something that is very complex and needs to be covered in another future video. But for now, while you're just starting, just be confident that if you put your downloaded content into a separate external hard drive, that should be enough for now. Okay, let's go back to practice white pages. And we want to put some content on this. So click on content. Your library appears. You can choose from your commercial art kits if they're easy to see. I'm going to drop down to categories because it's easier for me to find what I'm looking for. And here are the free kits. Okay, so when you click on these kits, it's only going to show you the element that you have picked at this point in time. So let's take a look at the top. I've clicked on papers. If I switch to embellishments, that will show me all of the embellishments. And there are other categories of shapes and strokes, frames and so on. But let's just look at these first two, papers and embellishments. So we can use this and choose from any of these 5 kits by using this here. If I click on this one, I'll only get the elements that are part of this kit. For purposes of this page, I'm just going to choose this 52 Narratives Forever freebie. I want this pop out to get out of my way so I can see my page. So just click on the heading up there and the little triangle will switch to the other direction. Okay, now I would like this paper here to be my background. So I can click on that and say, make it the background. Okay, it won't let me because it is locked. I can do 2 things here. I can unlock it or I can simply add it to the page like we've done before and bring it down underneath all of the photos. That looks better already. In here, I can choose some embellishments to go on there and make the page look a little bit more interesting. Add to page, add to page, change the order of them so one is underneath and one is on top. Use the little rotate to center them a bit more, make that one a bit smaller. And I don't want it being flat on the page, so I'm going to go up to Format, Heavy. Format, Heavy. What this does is put a heavy shadow onto those embellishments. Might make that a bit bigger. Now all I've got to do is insert my text and the page is done. Now don't forget to save a page as you are making progress and give Artisan the opportunity to finish the save before you jump ahead and move into something else. Once a page is saved, it turns up over here on your right-hand side where you're looking at your pages. You can see a page I did earlier using this same page layout, but with different photos and different background paper. Now, what if you get to the end of your book and it's only 21 pages, which is what it would have been when you first opened this project, and you need more pages? You can have up to 99 pages in one book. So let's add some more pages. We'll click on this last page and make the option to insert one or more blank pages. We're going to add 5 more pages to this. Just put the number up to 5, click OK, and those pages will appear before this circle page. And there you're done. You've got extra pages to play with. Another way to add extra pages is to add a pre-designed page. Click on Insert Pre-designed Page, and you get the option to go back to your white pages book. If you have downloaded some of those sample collections, like the sample blueprint collection, you will find them under commercial art kits. Here's that one. And so you can select that one and then choose any one of these pages that are pre-designed to put into your book. Okay, let's go with this one with just 2 photos. And I'll click Add the Page so that you can see it come in. And there it comes. Again, it comes in just before the one that you added the page from. Okay. Now, if I want this in a different order, I just hold that page down and drag it up to where I want it. Let's say I want it just after the page I was on. Let's talk a little now about using templates that you've downloaded and put into your content, have added pages using these templates. So this is one of the ones that we just added by using the Add a Page feature. Let's get some photos to pop in here. Now this is all the photos not used. I'm going to go to the ones that I've already used because I've already done pages with some of this. Let's take this one here. And this is more of the rose garden, putting this photo in here. Now, these blocks over here, we have a background. We have a shape that is locked and some information about the template. Now, Pixels to Pages make these templates. They give them names, and when we share them online, we should always share the name. So then we have our photos. The next thing is we've got these shapes that are waiting to be filled in different colors. So we can go to a kit now and try and do that. So click Content in the panel. Let's change our kit for something else in our free kits. Let's go with the February Days freebie. Click on Paper so I can see the paper. Here we go. I'm going to put this one in as the background. I like that. Now I'm going to click on this bluey colored one, but we're going to use this color, fill the selected shape. Here, fill the selected shape. And then use the same ones on the other way. Maybe not. We might go with purple. Fill the selected shape. One of the good things about digital scrapbooking is if you don't like the piece of paper you used, you can change your mind and try something else. That's going to be better. Okay, purple again on this one, fill the selected shape. And the last one, same as the top one, fill the selected shape. Now we have this green border thing here. That is a shape up here. Let's fill that with this color so that it stands out from everything else. Now it's looking a little bit flat. I want to put a shadow on it. So we're going to go to Format, Heavy Shadow, and that will make it stand off the page like a really nice frame. See the difference that makes? Now all I need to do is add some text, but there's nowhere to type. There's no boxes. Okay, let's go to Insert, Text. It will bring up a place for you to create a text box. While you're creating it, you can move it into the position that you want. You can change the size of it, and you can choose what you want to write. So just for example, I'll just put journaling goes here and copy that a few times just so you can see the box fill up. Now, I can choose a font for this box, change it to Aubrey. No, I don't like that. Change it to adequate. That's pretty good, but I want it to stand out more. Make it bold. I can make it bigger. Okay, that looks pretty good. And I can change the color. So instead of having black, I can go with colors from this page and choose something that's not quite black. That will work. And click create. Now, if you need to go back and edit, you just click on that box and in there you go editing what you want to do. Okay. Now, we want a title. What can we use for a title? Same thing again, but this time, instead of inserting a text box, we'll insert a shape. Click shape, type the word, then choose your font, and you can see it's there. I want a capital R on that, so let's just fix that. Now, what color do I want to fill it with? Solid color. Pick purple. Okay. And the color for the outside stroke. I don't usually have too strong a stroke on the outside. Solid color again. This time we might go with a gray. Okay, click create. And then we have a really nice title just to sit up there. I want to make it stand out a bit more. Format, heavy shadow, and there's my title. And it's done. That page is ready to go. Oh, but we need to put something pretty on it. Switch over to embellishments and I can add a few nice little things in here. Let's put some roses on. Add to the page, add to the page, add to the page, and maybe a bit of green ribbon. Add that to the page. Okay, so if I put my ribbon down here, I put my first rose, my second rose, and then another rose. But I want to reorder. Remember how to reorder these things. Make this one a bit smaller, pop him up, make this one a bit bigger, and this one there, and then we want the ribbon probably sitting underneath all three of those, like that, and maybe a bit smaller. There we go. And now I'm happy with my page. Want to stop it from being flat? Light shadow, heavy shadow, and a heavy shadow on the ribbon. And it will be less flat. And it's done. There you go. Okay, so one more trick for making pages is to make pages from scratch. There's plenty of places to get inspiration. You just need to Google scrapbook layouts and you will find a load of options. So I'm going to show you how to make this layout from scratch in a very simple way. This is what it will look like before we fill it with photos and papers. Okay, so start with your blank page. We're going to insert a shape, a rectangle, and use the elements panel on the right to change the size of that to 12 by 12. And then click create. Pop that up into the top corner and you can see, you know it's exactly in the right spot. If you look at your quick access toolbar, it's 0, 0 for the position, 12 by 12 for the size. And then we want to remove the stroke. We don't want a stroke on this piece of paper. This is the background paper. Okay, so now we're going to add another square to this. We're going to insert a shape, rectangle. This time our rectangle will be 11 by 11. Click create and move it up so that it's right on the bottom corner, but just off the edge of the page. This is so that we don't see the stroke on the finished page. Now I'm going to change the color just so that you can see it. And then we want one more. So insert shape, rectangle, 10 by 10 this time. Click create and move that into position. Right on top of the one just before. The green position handles help you there. Now we need a photo frame. And this one we can stretch to be the size that we want to fit the space. So you can decide if you want it to run all the way to the edge or sit in the middle. Now all we need to do is add our content. So if I go to the content, this time we're going to choose the blossom paper, everlasting, go to papers, there it is. So here we're going to fill this shape with the paper. Now we'll go to this one and fill this shape with the paper. And then finally, maybe use this one, fill this shape with the paper. And we can insert a photo in there, go to photos. Just for argument's sake, let me stick you that one. Stick that one in there. And then we just need to add some decorative content. So go to embellishments, and they have this really nice ready-made embellishment. Add that to the page. Okay, so I don't want to make that any smaller. My photo is probably a bit big, so I will make my photo a little bit smaller and lift it up. Then I can put that right there, make it just a fraction smaller so that that leaf doesn't get chopped off, and put a nice big shadow on it. And this page is almost done. I just need to fix these strokes. I don't need black. Let's change the color to a burgundy. That will do nicely. And there you have that page. It's done. If you like your photos to actually have a little bit of a matte on them, if we go in here to select, we can select a matte frame for it. Let's go with pretty. Select the content, and that puts our pretty matte behind it. And we can always change the color of that, but that works for me just the way it is. And the page is done. Okay, so I have one more thing that I want to share with you for this video, and that is the resources at pixelstopages.net. Pixels to Pages is the premier site for learning how to get the most out of your Artisan software, and they have loads of resources for new users. If you go to Pixels to Pages, just recently they came out with the Getting Started with Artisan book, which has interactive clicks and videos for you to use in order to learn how to use the software. So every one of these is like a little video, and there are helpful handouts and so on. So I will give you a link to that at the end of the video. These ladies are also the ones that produce all of the awesome blueprints that I like to use when I'm doing artisan work. So here we are back in Artisan. I've got one more thing to show you, and that is how to add a blueprint to a page. So this is the page we are working on. If we go to the home ribbon, we can say we want to add a template. We can use a template from an art kit or from a computer. If you've downloaded blueprints from Pixels to Pages, they will be computer files that you will have saved somewhere on your computer. So I have all of these saved into Pixels to Pages blueprints folder. So here's an example of some of the blueprints that I've collected through my membership with Pixels to Pages. All you need to do to get a blueprint is click on the one that you want and open. And there it is. Now it's ready for photos and decoration. In this video, we've covered how to add digital content into your Artisan 5, how to add more pages to your project, inserting pages either from blueprints or from kits, and doing a few little things with your embellishments, adding text boxes, adding photo boxes, and that sort of thing. I hope this helps with your journey in Artisan 5, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye for now.